The traveling.
Traveling.
Boom. Astoria. Salvador to all Astorians, Humi and internationals who are tuning today to, well, see the news, find out what is going on in the Imperium of Astoria and in other places adjacent to it. Um, Welcome to this very third broadcast of Blueberry.
I'm Pinkho!
I am Akritious Invictus, Senator and Imperator Regent.
I'm Akihiro Tsumikami, and I'm also Senator and the former Prime Minister of the Humi Shogunate. And today we have a very special guest with us, and also marks the very first guest of the show. Please welcome, put your hands together, former Imperator Mute is here, everybody. Give it up for our resident raging racist. Woo!
Salvete Barashtar.
That is
Astias amicus.
thank you,
He's
Johnny
been a
Boy
story.
Invictus, for coming to the show. We've mentioned you quite a few times in the news,
Rene.
but we
Rene.
have
Rene.
we haven't quite had
Yo,
you.
when I first invented the slur Pinkho, I never thought this would happen.
Okay, we don't need to talk about that today. Perhaps in a more
What, you don't like
linguistics
history?
focused, yeah, perhaps in a more linguistics focused broadcast, we could discuss that. But let's sideline that. We have a bunch of things to cover this week and such little runtime. So please let's just focus. So most importantly, an imperator stands accused. The court case and its verdict, as well as further developments in the Humi flu, are being presented today. Um, it's getting real bad down here.
Oof. Mute, you good there? You alright?
Oh, yep. Just lost a fight to
yeah.
a tree a couple weeks back. I'm alright.
Some
That's fair.
Astorian fever.
Yeah, it's getting real bad down here. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, well, keep your masks on, everybody. And as you know by now, we'll also be taking a look at the top hoots of the week, which has now been moved to a very nice, flashy website, courtesy of JK. Good work, JK. As well as the shout out of the week, comments, the results of last week's poll, and the new poll for this broadcast. Let's get right into it.
Righty. I mean, in regards to the website, I have to say, pretty impressive work on behalf of JK. I heard he wrestled Mechane, the god of technology, to actually achieve that, since he doesn't
Nope.
like us having nice things. What were we gonna say, Newt?
Got word from Zor here on how that works, actually.
Oh, I see. Well, we're not gonna discuss that today because we will get in the questions. But props on the website. We'll get into that in a bit. All right. So, um, Aki, would you like to? Well, would you like to go ahead with the first question?
First question for our dear Mute here. So, how do you judge the current situation that's going on? I mean, here in Astoria.
Do you mean
What's your
more
opinion?
nationally, like how our whole country is going, or do you mean more so the court case?
I mean, we'll get onto the court case, but right now, how's the nation doing in your eyes?
I'd say, and this hasn't happened in a while, we are very close to a new golden age. You know,
Mm.
we've surpassed 150 people. That is 150 people who identify as Astorian. That is beautiful
Fabulous.
work there. My greatest compliments to the current imperators. They're doing great.
Mhm.
There are some hiccups, but of course, what country doesn't have hiccups? Enemies
That's
on the
true.
horizon, challenges ahead. That's how we grow.
Wise
Right.
words.
Right. And what do you think on the current situation relating on the recent events of the trial?
Well, I'd say they did a pretty dang good job. You know, both parties were left satisfied. You know, that's something you very rarely see in any court case anywhere in the world. Both parties satisfied with the outcomes. Shoot. Um,
Mhm.
I will say, I some things could have been done differently, but all in all, good job to Pancake there. He did a great job.
So you think the final verdict was just?
Of course.
I see.
Yeah. What about the situation, the actual situation? And do you have any advice on how this can be avoided based on your own personal experience?
Uh, I imagine you
At the
mean
end
the
of the day,
actual situation discussed in the
yeah,
trial, right? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. at the end of the day, this does somewhat set a bad precedent for having the Imperador subject to the law. For if the Imperador situation is all law comes from them, all law is derived from their will. But beyond that, there was no reason for Jack Sauer to be acting like that. It was
Mm,
in hindsight, it was a little funny, but at the time, Khan was being harassed by these people.
mm.
I see.
Well, we'll get
I
onto the results of the case soon.
All right. But one of the big questions I wanted to ask is basically how does this compare to your reign? Uh, as at your time, like how would this have gone down? Alternatively, what would have been different?
I would have done it fairly similar. When I presided over court cases when I was Imperador,
Mm-hmm.
what I would like to do near the end of the court case before I delivered the final verdict was I would have one-on-one talks with both the defendant and the prosecution,
Mm-hmm.
just to gauge them, talk mano e mano.
I see.
Because at the end of the day, we aren't just another nation in the world of Abexilis. We are truly a community.
Mm-hmm.
We hold values that truly set us apart from the rest of the, for lack of a better term, barbarics out there.
Mm-hmm. I see. Actually, that is a real interesting take on it. I'm pretty sure the new mother judge Titus, who is usually tuning in for these broadcasts, or Pancake, who run today's trial. I mean, if they're listening to this, I hope they consider adding something similar. It really doesn't sound like bad advice to me at all. But other than that, do you think there were any other factors in relation to how old Astoria was back then, not necessarily relating to you as Imperator, that would have changed how this trial went down?
The historians of yesteryear, that being the mostly Spartacan branch, were a more self-dependent group. While nowadays we see laws being proposed regarding murder and trials regarding that, back in the day, murder on the street was common, but you were held by a social principle to not murder. Now, if you
Mm-hmm.
needed to murder to get a job done, no one batted an eye. But if you're just murdering, say, a builder, then social consequence comes in, and everyone else has got to murder you.
Mm-hmm. So it was a system where everyone was more encouraged to take justice in their hands,
Yeah,
or justice
yeah.
was more enforced by
Everyone
culture.
was equally encouraged to be their own just. You
I
know,
see.
Yeah.
we wouldn't see something like this trial. We would more than likely see someone like Elite Khan challenging Jack Sauer to a duel in the Great Arena.
I
So
see.
do you think these values and maybe even this culture is sort of slipping away with the expansion of the nation?
I would say no. The Spartacan branch of Astorian slipped away long ago. Merged with the surviving New Helosians, the incoming Adramians, and now is merging with some aspects of homie culture. I hope I'm pronouncing. Oh, fuck that, Pinky culture.
Oh,
Uh,
We'll cut that out on the editing. No, we
to
won't.
I'll, I'll give you the pass for this broadcast because I feel like I'll be telling you off too many times.
Yeah, we don't want to be
yeah,
mean to an old
the
man.
aspects of the Pinkho culture are
Here we
coming
go.
into Astorian. Um, the baseline of Astoria has always been we take what works for everyone else. We don't care whether it's communistic, capitalistic, monarchical, democratic. If it works for the nation to better ourselves, to build our community, we take it, we refine it, we improve it,
Hmm.
and we improve ourselves.
Always within the framework of the divine mandates that the imperators hold, of course.
Well, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Now, I should emphasize this because this isn't something that's brought up the Imperators are holding the chair down for Aster.
Mm-hmm.
When Aster comes back, and he is going to come back someday, the Imperators are going to be expected to drop down to a more advisory level.
I see. This is well, I mean, this is a quite a big statement actually. I don't think I've heard it being thrown around too much. I mean, I'm familiar with the Astorian Legendarium, but I haven't really seen anyone mention this or hold this as an eventuality. Uh, so it definitely
It's an
is.
eventual. Well, we're still waiting for this guy to cross the sea, so it's going to be quite a bit.
I see.
1,000 years bare minimum, you know?
But we shouldn't
Right,
base
right.
current policy on that. Uh,
Yeah.
is the final. Yeah, is the final verdict. Alrighty. So Aki, do you have any more questions or
No, I
are you
think
good?
this is some wise words, and it's rare you'll get in a scenario like this where Mute will share his opinion, and everyone can listen in, and yeah, good discussions. Thank you very much.
It's a lovely interview, and of course we'll keep you for the rest of this of this broadcast.
Yeah,
Um,
he's not going
Sounds good to
anywhere,
me.
folks.
Hold on. Wait. So am I allowed to talk to the staff over here?
uh, we don't have any staff currently present. Please do not go and
And who's
harass
that
the
guy?
recording
The
stuff.
guy right there.
Yeah, the
I can see
record.
he's holding a
Yeah,
plate.
the no, the microphone. Don't touch the microphone, please.
Don't
It's not a mic.
don't.
It's the Pinkho over there holding a plate.
Okay, okay, all right,
Okay, all
all
right.
right.
All right,
I just
moving
want the
on,
glass
moving
of
on. All
water
right.
that's on that plate.
I'm
I
gonna.
just want the.
Okay, please, just sit down, sir, please sit down. Okay, so I don't
Zip your
wanna.
zip up your trousers.
I don't, I don't want to ramble too long on the articles about the trial. We've already said quite a lot in regards to the trial.
Yeah.
I do want to speak on the outcome of the trial. Um,
Yeah.
and some things that predated it. Well, first and foremost, the gathering and the rally at New Helos, now called Novum Helos, that led to that debate. Just want to state my opinion on it. It was pretty unseemly. Like, no Astorian should be acting like that, arguing in the middle of the road with loose evidence. Like, that's no basis. If there's an issue, please take it at court. I don't think it was the best idea
Well,
of Kant to present it like that.
well, now hold on. A
Mhm.
Holding.
linchpin of Asturian society has always been our free and open debates.
Right, but I just it's
But
my opinion. It's my opinion that this didn't lead
exactly.
to anything. This didn't lead to anything. It was just a shouting match.
Mm.
It didn't really resolve anything. No actual arguments were presented.
Yeah.
The trial actually resolved the matter.
Yeah,
The
I
debate
agree.
only threw fuel on a fire
Yeah.
that didn't need to be there.
Well, I mean,
Right.
of course, of course. But the debate, it's about the art of the debate, not necessarily the resolution of the argument.
I see. So
We are we are more Astorians come out with these great diplomats that go out into the world and secure us these contracts with other
yeah.
quote unquote nations. These are more barbarian hordes, if you ask me.
All
Um,
right.
but regardless, the reason we come out with these great diplomats is because of these debates, because we are constantly debating.
Hmm.
So in that case, do you think what occurred in Novum Helos was almost necessary to the whole situation?
I believe that if it hadn't been expressed then and there, then it would have been left to bubble over, boil over, and come out in a much more violent way. We're already
But
seeing this with some of the older historians holding in their sorrows and rage. You can see this with people like
hmm.
Bond, who is expressing a desire for more New Helos supremacy.
Hmm. I see. So you support the general idea of public debate that is a little messy, but we can generally both agree here, or all three of us agree here, that this one was a little too messy, like a little too disorganized. Yes.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
All
All right.
right. So we can, yeah, we can definitely reach common ground here. So in terms of the accusations stated, I'm not gonna go into that. Go read the newspaper, and of course,
Valid. That was so messy.
yeah, go watch
Yeah.
the trial. We did have a couple of journalists, both at the debate, the public debate, and the trial, that got us some pretty nice footage and noted down all the accusations. But to conclude this segment and just kind of get over it quickly, since we've dedicated so much airtime on it, in conclusion, Dracus Imperatio to Prudentia was found not guilty in the charges put up against him, those being the charges of defamation. The only charge put up against him in this trial was that of defamation. However, during the cross examination, he was found confessing multiple times at a minor subject during the trial. It was a minor subject of sending over foreign entities, mercenary groups, to find and persecute Elite Khan, and Imperator Pancake, as the judge, deemed that to be a form of wrongdoing that Imperatio to Prudentia ought to apologize for. Uh, and thereby, even though he was legally found innocent, he is forced to release an official apology uh, publicly. So, so that was basically how the matter was resolved. Do you guys have any comments on it, or should we continue?
Um, I mean, closing statement. I think, the court case went well. As Mute said, Pancake handled it well. It went smoothly. Not too many incidents of people breaking in. The honor guard did their job well, but I don't know. I feel like this whole situation could have been avoided. I don't know if the court case was entirely necessary. There wasn't the reason why Jack wasn't found guilty is because there wasn't really any evidence proven
Mm-hmm.
put forward against him. I think it was, at the end of it, he also said that he has no grudge against Jack, and I'm sure Jack feels the same way. I don't know. Maybe this was something that could have been resolved internally.
Mm-hmm.
Jack could have apologized properly in whatever discussion they could have had privately.
I
But
see.
yeah, it's something that
Of
happened.
course. But you gotta admit, it was a damn good show.
Yeah,
It was.
it was a pretty
And
entertaining
that's what it's
watch.
really all about, folks, right? Justice? Hell no. That was a good
Please
show.
don't say that on air. Please don't say that. I mean, I have to
Former
say.
Imperator, by the way.
I mean, yeah. Even though I don't agree with that closing statement fully, I'm not gonna start a debate right now. Let's move on. Please, indulge us in the next segment, Aki.
All right, so we the next article here is concerning the Harukawa virus, guys. It's getting worse. This is 3 weeks in a
I
row we've
guess,
had to
bruh.
discuss it
I guess, bruh.
because
Now, what I'm hearing is this Pinkho pox, right,
oh brother,
causes
Don't call it that.
explosions. What do you mean?
yeah, that's what you claimed. That's what you claimed.
That's what I claim. No, no, no. I heard this from several doctors.
Oh yeah.
Mute, unless you have any evidence to present, I would suggest we move on to the articles, please.
Here. I got a picture of the doctor right here.
No,
Oh, bro.
this is not a doctor. That's your dentist, please.
No. This doctor right here.
Who is that? Who is that man? Why is he wearing
That's
rugs?
Dr. Bean.
He looks homeless.
That's Dr. Bean.
Why is he missing
You've never heard of
clothes?
Dr. Bean?
Read the article. Read the article. Go,
Yeah,
go.
let's
Read the
move on.
article.
Let's move on. So, a week ago, the Haikato Herald, which, as you know by now, because it's been reporting on it every single week, is the official newspaper of the Humi Shogunate, and it released a new report on the virus, which has been named Harukawa, and the report was concerning the outbreak and the current situation. So, according to the outlet, Haikato and Epitacria have been majorly affected by the virus. Although local numbers have not been released, federal
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you
No,
need a
I'm
tissue or
fine.
you're
I'm in good health.
Hey,
okay? Okay.
is that
Well,
blood?
No, that's just
No, it's
Kool-Aid.
hair dye. I don't
That's
know.
Kool-Aid.
Weird. Well, federal reports have indicated that there are around 50,000 cases which have been confirmed across the shogunate, with a total close to 600,000 confirmed deaths. That's a lot of people. With health ministers confirming the virus's mortality rate is around 3%, which is low, but it's a lot of people are getting it. So this epidemic has also sparked political conflicts amongst the Humi government, as Health Minister Shingen Takeda was allegedly warned about a possible infectious virus weeks before the initial outbreak. And it has also been revealed that even after the discovery of the virus and being warned that the situation could worsen, Minister Takeda took little to no action. So, this information, revealed by the government's opposition, the Federalist Party, has sparked demands on Takeda's resignation for failing to, I quote here, failing to follow advice and lying to all Humi when he stated that he had no prior knowledge about the dangers of the virus. And this is according to opposition leader Ayaka Tsunayu. And the Humi economy has also been deeply affected, with 10,000 small businesses closing or gone bankrupt over the past year, with productivity lowering each week even more. And so the people started to question whether the treasurer's work, Akritious, has truly kept the economy in the nation moving.
So essentially, I just keep bringing in a bunch of foreign workers, and also I've been chopping crazy with the help of a very enchanted axe. Don't tell that to the church. Um, uh,
What? Hold on, I gotta take a call real quick.
oh,
Zor,
I
what,
see.
what do you want, Zor? I'm on a call. Zor, I'm doing an interview. Zor.
No, he's tuned in. No, don't tell him.
No,
Don't tell
no,
him.
no, no.
No, 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 no,
Hang,
no.
hang up, hang up.
Shh,
I
shh.
gotta go, Zor. I gotta go. Talk to you too. Bye.
Basically, sorry. Fuck.
Jeez.
That one got in my mouth. Oh, that one got in my mouth.
Damn.
Basically,
You need a bucket, man?
because my
Oh.
business is based on exports, it's left largely un, unaffected by these. Um, yeah, that. So tell everyone it's under control. I'm in peak health condition, so they have to worry about anything. And this will keep running perfectly. There will be no economic crash, and we're not going in any wars anytime soon, anyway. So, like, why would they worry about that? All
Yeah,
right.
well, you heard it from the treasurer
Do
himself.
we? So, would we like to indulge in the interview that was here, or should we leave that for our readers, for our more dedicated readers in the newspaper?
Yeah,
Uh,
readers, if you're interested in what the health minister in the Humi shogunate has been interviewed on, please do read the article. But to summarize, it's not looking good for him. He's been called to resign from a lot of people. I think he has pretty low satisfaction rates. And the hospitals in Haikato and Epitakura, they're close to their breaking point, and it's he doesn't really have a plan. He is there,
Tell me.
but we don't know. We don't know if it's going to be
all
very
right.
effective.
So,
Tell me. What does McDonald Trump think about all this?
I'm
we
sure he'll
should
make a
ask
hoot about it.
we should ask him to make a comment for the for the next broadcast. But speaking of comments, we can now segue into
Gulp.
into into our comment section where we read all the comments from our previous broadcast. Uh,
What?
let's
Shark
I will
Tug.
kick this off. So our best comment of the week comes from a certain nude or JohnyBoi Invictus. And
What
I
is it?
quote, "Hey, hey, ho, ho, the Pinkho pox has got to go. Pinkho flu is explosive. It caused the injury of Ramjet." End quote. In all caps.
Well, I mean,
So, yeah.
look, there's recordings of a Pinkho sneezing near some flammable material, and seconds later, huge explosion.
Are we
Coincidence? I think not.
certain that correlation means causation here? Is that.
I mean, I saw sparks.
Huh.
And how do you know this is directly related to Ramjet's injury?
because his injuries were caused by an explosion. The fuck?
It had to be the Pinkho flu, which is an explosive, you now say?
Yes.
All right.
Well, it seems to me pretty anecdotal. What I'm more interested in, though, is this next comment by Doug.
All right.
Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doug here says, and I'm sure there's a lot of people wondering because I've been asked about this too in general chat. So he says, when the Dracaru body pillow is dropping. Do we
Huh.
have an update on that?
I mean,
So we do.
a lot of people been wanting Ramjet body pillows lately. I feel like those two are kind of conflicting right now in priority, no?
Yeah, I mean, I know
Um,
Ramja body
yeah.
pillows are in production. Our favorite femboy
So
imperator.
official statement from the church. Any and all memorabilia of a comfort sort will be considered idolatry by the Bellitus Church and Greater Canon, and will be burnt on site along with the owners of these objects hanged and spiked.
So that is looking like a soft ban or like a soft stop on.
I would argue that is a
Dracaru body pillow.
hard get the fuck out of here.
You're not gonna stop it, big man. So.
No. So with that, I brought that up. With that, we do have approval
Yeah.
of Dracaru mugs.
Oh,
Dracaru mugs.
Dracaru mugs.
Well,
Well,
Dracaru mugs,
no.
and unofficially, Dracaru saddles.
Huh.
Sad as well. Doug and everyone else at home, you can. I don't know if you get caught with the Dracaru body pillow. If you're making one, be safe. And it sounds like it's degeneracy in the eyes of the church, but you can look forward to some Dracaru mugs and saddles, everybody.
I see. We'll monitor it closely. Please move us on.
Yeah. These are unconfirmed. I have not received approval from the Pope.
I see.
Okay. Well, it's time. Ladies and Astorians, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the thing that's kept you going for the last week. The results of last week's poll. Now, we had 25 responses this time. The turnout has been incredible, and we really do appreciate the support. So, there's been a lot of, the question was, which senator is most likely to be the next Tyler? And as you know, we have quite a few senators. So I'm going to read out the top 3, the people who got the top 3 most votes. So in third place is actually me, with 12% of people thinking I'm the next Tyler. And some responses are kind of saying, different nation, different culture. It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Why don't you read out the second place here, Akri?
Bunch of racist blueberries. All right, so the second place with a 28% is our favorite JohnyBoi Gallus Invictus.
I hate Astoria.
Yeah, you're the most you're like the second most likely senator to commit treason and then commit to becoming a massive nuisance for the rest of time, apparently. So
Of course.
Yeah, I'm glad you feel happy about that.
I actually demanded a spot on the poll.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
he wasn't initially added. I had to add it midway. So you got some late support, but it's pretty prevalent.
So
28%.
unfortunately, no one is really competing with the first place. Yeah.
No,
Once again.
not at all.
Yeah.
Take it away, Akri.
I should take it away? Okay, so
Yeah, go for it.
first
I give you the
place
honor.
with a whooping 48% of the votes. He nearly got the majority. Okay, of the votes. Is it's Giacomo Arnicbar. Giacomo D. Arnicbar is currently the most this week's poll winner and the most likely to become the next Tyler based on popular opinion and perhaps popular demand.
So what I'm hearing is we need to execute that bug.
I'm not so sure.
I mean, there were 10 options.
Akritious, don't worry about it. I'll start rounding up the Inquisition. I'll take care of it.
It doesn't matter because this week's poll is the absolute worst.
It's the best. What are you talking about? I came up with an absolute belter of a question.
What? Well,
I
I have to know. I have to know. What is it?
He
I
has to know. It's almost sorry. Go ahead. What do you want to
I
say?
fought for this not to be this week's question, and I lost.
Here.
Okay.
I came
Just
out on
slide it to
top.
me on a note. Just slide it to me on a note. You don't gotta
Well,
speak
you'll
No,
out loud.
see.
I'm
You'll
saying
find
it
out
out
now.
loud
You'll
now.
find out. Okay,
Who?
so I think this is almost as good as the first one. I don't know if that one can be topped because 57% or for Ramjet for a body pillow, I think
All right.
that's gonna live on. But the question is,
Who?
who is the
Yeah.
bigger cock, Elite Khan or Jack Sauer?
This
Guys,
is so
no,
bad. This is
no,
so bad.
no.
This is,
Jack Sour, but
this is
no.
it's gonna
He's
feel
giving his
so
opinion.
much controversy. I don't even want to think about it. I'm moving on. Fuck you. We're going in the hoots.
That is,
We're going in the hoots.
wait,
Please,
link is in the
everyone.
description.
Yeah, link is in the description. We have it on the website. You can explore the rest of the website. We have a history section, a facts and history section coming up soon. We have a dictionary section with its own translator. And we have the news section where the newspaper and vids get posted if you want to stay updated, along with Hooter. We have an actual website for Hooter because the absolute goat, JK,
Now,
has gone
now,
through.
guys, when you vote, make sure you post on Hooter hashtag just voted.
That as
That's a
well.
great
That
idea.
as well.
That's a great idea.
We'll give you a shout out at the end of the next podcast. All right, so Hoots of the Week. Douglas Duck Jeremias at Western Holdings LLC. Remember, kids, gas tears cannot melt granite. Um,
Yeesh.
it's a
Big statement.
it's a big statement.
Big statement.
I don't know what it's referring
Big
to.
statement.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what that's referring
You know what that
to.
reminds me of? 5/23, a dark day in Asturian history.
It's possible that the NISF is watching this, so I'm not gonna.
No further comments.
No further
Okay.
comments. We
It's
are
right here.
Okay, so mute. You're actually the next who we have here. It's a pretty aggressive one, so I will say it because you've used the word Pinkho quite a few times. I don't want it. I've had enough of your Pinkho. So you changed your username actually to the inventor of the word Pinkho. I'm pretty proud of that.
Well, I am.
So
I am.
yeah, you'd like to parade it. Well, at the real Minister Mute says. The Pinkos and my own sissy boy son, you, Akri, won't give me the P word pass. This is outrageous. These Pinkos and their pox caused explosions and nearly killed our favorite femboy imperator. Now they want to restrict our language of historic wake up wokers.
Look, I just want to say,
Yeah.
you need to restrict my access to Golden Mead. I swear.
Oh no, he's catching the meat again. Dad, we talked about this. We talked about
I
this.
tried. But my house is literally 2 blocks away from the main bar of the capital.
I'm gonna talk to Pancake. This is a personal
Yeah.
matter. Yeah.
I
okay.
try, but at my weakest moments at 3 a.m., and I still have access to my phone.
Okay. I'm gonna put some pressure off you because next up we're putting me on the blast. I'm just gonna say it how it's supposed to be said. Banking.
Crazy.
The fuck is going on with banking? All going to shit. I'm moving to the Trumas. Like,
What?
is that a wrong statement? Like, what the fuck is going on with banking? I don't get. Everyone wants to make their own bank. Like, the fuck? I'm just gonna go LARP Viltrumites with Grand Regent Vader. Like, I'm gonna have a grand
Oh
time doing
no.
it. Okay.
Oh no.
Like, I don't care that the guy needs 2 hands, like a left and a right, in order to jerk him off. Like, I don't give a shit at this point.
One for
I'm
the
just
cock.
moving out.
Look, one for each ball.
There
Sure,
we go.
sure. If he needs a
These are
third
the
one, I'm here.
intellectual conversations we have on this broadcast.
Of
It
course.
is. It really is. Well, either way, we thank you all for tuning in to this third broadcast of Blueberry
Pinkho.
and we hope to see you at the next one. We hope to get more guests. We are very enthused with our lovely guest here. I would truly think we've had great conversation with him. Newt, if you'd like to say goodbye to our dear listeners.
Salvete, amicus. Impera Astoria.
Well,
Impera Astoria.
you heard it from the man himself, the founder of the nation. Salvador to everyone. And
Here we go